Good morning. It may seem like it is nighttime, but I don't know if you can tell. You definitely can't tell. Maybe there. The sun is just starting to peek out. I woke up at 3 a.m. this morning. Don't know why. Went to bed earlier than usual actually last night. Ow, I got a pimple in my ear. Ow, that really hurts. Ah, oh my god, that really hurts. Sorry. Woke up at 3 a.m, which has been happening a lot recently. Usually I can go back to sleep, but I just couldn't this time. And so I was just watching YouTube videos, like calm vlogs. I just love a nice vlog. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna wait it out until the sunrise, which I'm kind of happy about. I love waking up really early, and I haven't woken up this early. I mean, I don't ever want to wake up at 3 a.m. ever again, but I love waking up at like 5. So it's kind of nice. I'm now up at 5. I've cleaned my room, sort of, and I'm gonna sit and listen to the rain, listen to the birds, probably make a coffee. Yeah, it's time for a coffee at this point. But yeah, it's also Monday, so like, happy Monday, I guess. Really enjoying it. I felt like I needed a rainy day. I felt so blue recently, and it's summer here in Australia. And sometimes a rainy day gives me the reprievement that I need to just stay inside and not feel like I need to be out and about and doing everything because it's summertime. I get really stressed in the summer, which I know that sounds so stupid, but I do, because you have this pressure to always be out and doing things and seeing people and drinking and partying and just always doing things. And I don't know, I just find that to be a lot. And then I find myself judging myself because I feel like I'm not having enough fun and doing enough, and yeah. It's a hard one as well when you're in your 20s, because I feel like, you want to make the most of your 20s. Man, my hair is so flat at the moment. I've run out of my usual shampoo and conditioner, and I'm using like a natural one at the moment. It's just not really working. It's not doing its thing. And my hair's going greasy in like 2 days. And usually it lasts me a week. Anyway, if anyone cares, I'm trying a new coffee bean at home from the coffee company called Mecca, which I believe is serviced all around Australia, but they begun in Sydney. They're like an institution. I think they've been going for 20 years. And I had a chat with the brand and marketing manager the other day, in Paddington who was lovely. I think I'm going to start doing some brand content kind of work for them, which is so up my alley because I've loved them for so long and I love coffee. And I was a barista all through my school years and my uni years, and I've always gone back and forth from doing random barista work, even if it was one day on the weekend, just for extra cash and kind of a social interaction. I love it. Anyway, side note, I'm trying their coffee beans because she gave me 2 bags of coffee beans, which was so nice of her, and it's so good. And the staff are all so nice. If you're ever in Sydney, I would highly recommend going to, they have a warehouse in Alexandria, but I much prefer their little nook in Paddington. The staff are so kind and warm and lovely. It's such good coffee, such good coffee. I dream of one day opening up my own cafe. Like, that is my dream. I still sometimes think like I would love to go and do, I don't know, just one day a week at a really cute cafe, something like that. I genuinely like love it. It's such a shame that I feel like hospitality jobs and service jobs are in many ways looked down upon in society, I suppose, because I could never work hospitality full time again. It's like I'm too introverted for that. But the people that do it full time and are really good at it, it's such a craft and a skill and an art in a way, and it's not everybody can do it. And yeah, I really respect hospitality workers and service workers, and I think it's unreal to be honest. So that's my 2 cents. I'm trying to say this diplomatically, but I really commend them, and not that they need that, but I don't know, I hope that you're understanding what I'm trying to say here. I look like a lunatic with 2 drinks. I wanted to show you what I'm reading. I think I'm gonna get my mic. Okay, I am reading Hot Milk at the moment, which is, it's just a really easy, lovely, nice read. Set in Spain, which I love. I love a book that's set somewhere overseas because I just really adore being transported to different scenery, especially if it's coastal, and I'm dying to go to Spain. So yeah, that's something I've really noticed in literature and books, is I adore when the location is heavily prominent. That's something I really quite liked about My Brilliant Friend, The Holidays in Ischia. I'm reading so many books at the moment actually. I went for a big walk just the other day around the neighbourhood. There's a neighbourhood library. I don't know if they have them all around the world, but they have them all around Sydney, which is amazing. They're these little cabinets that are just on the side of the road. They have books that you can take for free and you can go in and put your books there. I picked up The Kite Runner and 1,000 Splendid Suns, which have been recommended to me countless times, and I also couldn't believe that they were both in there together. That is so lucky. And I also picked up a book on grace, something about having grace, by Julia Baird, who's a local Sydney writer, and she just writes really beautiful books about anxiety and grace. I'm really excited to read those books by Khaled Hourini, I believe his name is. I could be getting that wrong, but I know that they're very heavy. Content is very heavy in them. I got Ghosts by Dolly Alderton for my birthday, which I'm really excited to read as well. I'm looking for something light. I hope it's light. I actually have no idea what it's about, but I love everything I know about love. That was such a funny, beautiful, great book. I really, really loved that book, and I've kind of been dying for something like that ever since. That's just fun and witty and dry and British, centered around women and friendship. Yeah, I love funny books. I haven't read a funny book like that in such a long time, and it's that particular dry, witty British humour that I love, probably because my nan and pop are British, and they are very British. So I grew up on that humour, which not everybody understands. The second book that I'm reading, which I just started yesterday, so can't say anything yet, The Courage to Be Disliked. Yeah, I've got to say I'm a bit of a fanatic with self-improvement. I actually think I take it just too far, to be completely honest. Like, I don't let myself just have any free time to just let my mind wander. If I have free time, I'm watching self-improvement videos or trying to read how to improve myself or just be a better person and more philosophical, and then I intently meditate. I think I'm really tiring myself out, which is such a juxtaposition to say that now I'm starting this book. But what I think I have noticed in myself is that is going to sound maybe a little silly. I think that I am engaging in emotional bypassing by just not letting my body feel my feelings and digest things, just let them metabolize and not be afraid of them, because I get very scared of my feelings. Even though I'm a very, very emotional and sensitive person, I'm scared to feel them, and so I try and combat that by learning stoicism, I suppose, and what's this here to teach me, what's this here to serve me, what's the lesson in this, always trying to learn and teach and better, and I think sometimes you just need to let your body be and let yourself digest what's going on in your life. Such a big tangent from reading this book, but what I'm getting at is the reason this kind of struck my attention is because underneath all of that, trying to be better, trying to learn, just trying to be the best human I can possibly be, is because I'm so scared to be disliked. Like, I'm so terrified, and when I feel like people don't like me, it sits in the back of my brain and I feel like it lingers in my body and it makes me feel awful. So yeah, I have a very large fear of being disliked. That's kind of the big point here, so that's why I wanted to read this, because I feel like it's kind of targeting the biggest factor in why I'm always trying to learn as much as I can about spirituality and so on and so forth, is just because I'm scared to be disliked, really. And it's impacting my life because I'm not living my life to the greatest potential. That was very long-winded. They are the books that I'm reading at the moment. Crazy, I've already been up for 3 hours and it's 6 a.m. Anyway, I need to just be quiet now. I have like one sip of coffee and I can't stop talking. I'm chatty Cathy. I don't know if I've spoken about this book before. I think I have. This book I got for my birthday last year and it is amazing. Also great. Slow Days, Fast Company. Haven't read that. Halfway through that. That is a diary. That is cookies. And this is... I need that in my life. I got that for my birthday from my housemates. And I think they're trying to tell me something. It's 9 p.m, which is the time I like to go to bed, but I haven't been going to bed as of late. But because of this morning, I am wonderfully, beautifully tired at what feels like the correct bedtime for me. I've been editing. I actually have a couple of videos on the way. I just don't know when the heck they will be up. No idea. I really need to be like way more consistent on YouTube. I would love to be, but I also have to work and do life things. Maybe that's a goal for 2026 actually, is to be way more consistent on YouTube. I love it. Every time I'm in a anytime I'm in a consistent habit and routine with YouTube, I can just tell I'm so much happier because I'm actually off my phone way more, which might seem like a contradiction, but it's not, because I'm living more. I don't know, I just find I'm better and more focused and in a good flow. I just like who I am when I'm consistent with it. So anyways, I'm gonna do maybe a little bit more editing, read my book, and that is me for the evening. I have a really sore stomach and I'm so insanely bloated because I had chickpeas for lunch and dinner today, and I haven't had chickpeas in months, and I don't think my stomach was used to that after having gone months not having it. So it's a bit of a struggle there.